mentioned earlier in the show that the salary cap is going up a little bit more than it was projected to. It'll be somewhere between $277.5 million and $281 million. It's good news for the Browns. You know, they need all the cap wiggle room they get. Continues to be reports that Matthew Stafford and the Rams trying to come to an agreement that works for both sides on a contract. They're hoping to talk about that next week at the Combine, but you keep hearing they may trade Stafford. Giants, Raiders, Steelers, Titans are said to be the teams that are the front runners. Do you think Andrew Berry can find a way to make the money work where Stafford would be a guy that comes to Cleveland? And that makes Myles Garrett potentially happy because feels they're close to being a winner. Again, Stafford's willingness to go and the money would have to be right. The Browns will find a way. I truly believe Andrew Berry will find a way to find money. Now, the question is, can you convince Stafford that this is a winning situation?
Yeah, that's a tough one, right? Because he wants a new contract, wants more money. He's someone who's he's only owed 4 million this year of guarantees, but the cap hit on him is 49 million. So they really can't realistically do anything until June, at which case it'll drop to 22 million of debt and 26 million they would save. So you could see where that would become appealing to them at that juncture. But at that point, your quarterback problems, you're probably already like got your stuff in place to move forward. So you already have that direction. And Stafford, someone like I love his game. He's 37 years old. I don't think that there's a path to getting him this season for the Browns. I just don't think they'll have the money to make that work to get him to be on board because that's what he wants. He's already well compensated, but he wants a larger contract, probably one last bite at the apple. And you could, if you're going to argue that AB is that made a fireable offense in the Watson deal, I'll hear that argument. But the bottom line is, even if you're not going to fire him, it created a hole, and they cannot afford to throw money into that particular position based on how much they already owe. Now, we'll find out some interesting things at the beginning of March because that insurance thing will come, and we'll see how much that affects the cap. That might give them some breathing room. But as it stands right now here today, whatever option they go with is going to have to be a cheap one, and Stafford doesn't fit that bucket.